Hi guys. So most of you will know that things haven't really been going too well my end. Today is Friday. I was discharged from hospital yesterday afternoon, and I've been there since Monday. I have done more damage this time than I've ever done before, and yeah, I've really screwed up. I cut through 3 tendons, one of which controls my thumb, and they are not very hopeful as to what kind of function I will have in my thumb, which is quite devastating because you need your thumb for basic things. Whilst I was at hospital, I stupidly took an overdose of week's worth of all my medication I had in my bag that my dad had just given me back earlier that day. So that was duloxetine, propranolol, quetiapine and diazepam, and so that just made the situation worse. I had surgery on Tuesday morning, and then there were problems with my heart rate. My heart rate was dangerously high, and I had quite high temperature and a weird rash that they were quite worried that it was meningitis, because it looked exactly like the meningitis rash and it didn't disappear when you pressed on it. So they were getting me to, bend my head down to my neck, like go like that, see if I could do that and look at bright lights. But in the end they decided that the rash was caused by, because I had it on both arms. On this arm they would have had the blood pressure monitor during the operation. That would have been on constantly, and then this arm they would have had a tourniquet on it to stop the bleeding whilst they were doing the operation, because I also damaged an artery as well. So they decided to put the rash down to just damage to the blood vessels. So yeah, I didn't feel ill or anything, and apart from the high temperature and the racing heart rate, which was obviously because of the overdose, I was okay. I've had to take quite a lot of potassium supplements, as my potassium was dangerously low, which will obviously be due to the eating disorder. I have had to have a lot of IV antibiotics because of the wound. It wasn't pretty, and they need to try and prevent infection. So now I'm home from hospital, I've been switched to oral antibiotics rather than IV antibiotics. So yeah, I've been given antibiotics, potassium, lots of fluids, because of the blood loss after damaging the artery, also because of the overdose. I was assessed by a psychiatric nurse from the duty team at the hospital. She was really lovely, and she, promised me she'd get me some help. Then she rang Red Gables, which is my old community mental health team, and they refused to accept the referral back because I'd only been discharged on last Friday. So the psychiatric nurse said her hands were quite tied, and she said the best option would be to go to my GP, and my GP is actually the one that can access different care for me. So yesterday I saw a GP, just like the on-call one, and she was good. She was very supportive, very sympathetic, but she made me an appointment for this morning to see the GP at my doctor's surgery that takes an interest in mental health, and she was absolutely amazing. My dad came with me, and she couldn't believe really that the situation I was in. She read me my discharge letter from the community mental health team, and it stated that I was no longer self-harming, that I had had no signs of depression for 3 months, that I was safe, that there'd been no concerns for my safety, and I couldn't believe it. I thought, she's reading the wrong letter. And, my dad said to the doctor, that's, who wrote that? That's, it's unbelievable. So my GP has contacted Red Gables again, and I've just heard back. Well, they just rang my dad and said that they're going to have a meeting about me next week and see what can happen. But I don't want to go back under the community mental health team, our community mental health team, because I do feel like I've been let down by them, and I don't want to go back under them. So I'm hoping there's some other way around it. I need intensive help. I've got so many areas of my life that I'm failing at, and seeing a psychologist once a week for an hour, it's not of benefit to me. I need intensive help. I've got a raging eating disorder. I got all these obsessions, that I want to stab myself in the stomach, things like that, and obviously this. I need intensive help. I don't, I need somebody to keep me safe, and I hope that my GP is going to try her best to sort that out for me, because I'm quite scared for myself, if I'm honest. I'm scared because I still want to stab myself in the stomach. I still want to, if I could use my thumb, I'd probably be still self-harming on the other arm. I am a danger to myself, and I'm not well, and I know that, and I need somebody to help me, and my GP sounds like she's going to fight for me, which is brilliant. I'm sorry that I haven't really been there for anybody. I like to help people, and obviously I've only really been on Twitter just a little bit, and and talking about myself. But I think at the moment, I hope you all understand that I just need to focus on myself and maybe be a bit selfish for a while. That doesn't mean that I love any of you any less. I wish I could be there for every single one of you, but I need to try and keep myself safe now, and I need to focus all of my energy on myself. So I hope you all understand, and thank you to everyone that's been so supportive. And I hope that you are all doing better than me. Okay, yeah, take care. Bye.